Happy Tuesday. Tuesdays are my cleaning days because I don't have the kids every Wednesday and Thursday. So I really love getting the house kind of back to zero by Tuesday night. That way in the morning, the kids leave first thing in the morning, and for the next 2 days, I have a house that stays clean for those 2 days, and I can focus on work and getting things done, and I don't have to clean the house or anything. That part is already checked off, and it's gonna actually stay clean until the kids get home. So Tuesdays are kind of my big cleaning day, and so right now I am going to clean. Okay, so Harper painted this lovely unicorn. This was in her Easter basket. And she got paint all over the thing, which is really my fault. What is she gonna do? She's painted before and it didn't get everywhere, so I thought she had this in the bag. It'll scratch right off. It's fine, it's fine. My landlord isn't watching this, right? I have a sink full of dishes. I have random Easter stuff from when the kids open their Easter baskets over there on the counter. I have some random toys to clean up. So I am going to do that. I thought that it would be fun to do like a clean with me Q&A. But then I also realized that I very much so suck at multitasking. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Q&A and then just kind of do B-roll of me just kind of speed cleaning this area. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send over some questions, and I am going to answer the most asked questions. I'm going to be answering questions while I'm literally scrubbing my countertop. And then I'll also clean the rest of the house. But if you hear scrubbing while I'm answering these questions, that's why. Okay, so the first most asked question is, how is house flipping going? Well, it's going great. I haven't started yet. It's scary because on one hand, I'm trying to not let fear stop me, because I have done that a lot in my life, and I'm trying to dance with fear and embrace fear and have courage and all of the things. But then on the other hand, I'm like, well, you don't want to do something dumb and be like, but no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this dumb thing while being fearless about it. You know what I mean? Like, you also want to be smart about what you're doing. I think I need a butter knife to get this stuff out. But then don't scrape the count. Oh, much easier. That is what needed to happen. Okay, so I'm gonna answer these questions while scraping paint off my counter with a butter knife. Winning at life. And so it's like right as I was about to jump into this whole thing that is already very intimidating and scary, and you know, it's like I have one shot at this. But then on the other hand, you know, you have to take risks. You can't be afraid. You have to jump in. But right as so I'm like prepping myself and I'm like ready to go, and I'm like, Brittany, be strong, be courageous, don't have fear, believe in yourself, all these things. I feel like right at that moment, I mean, the world has been crazy for the past 2 years plus, but it's like so much started happening in the world right at that moment, and then the market was already crazy, and then it got even crazier, and then interest rates skyrocketed. And is this the right time, just with everything going on in the world and with interest rates and with house prices and the housing market, like, is this smart? It's still my plan to do it. It's still, if I am trying to do what makes my heart happy and follow my dreams and follow my passion, that is what I want to do. I fully, wholeheartedly know that. But I'm just trying to, like, because if the market tanks, I would still do it, I think, but I would prefer to buy the house that I'm gonna flip after the market tanks versus buying it at the absolute peak, because house prices are insane right now. And then while I own it, the market tanks. And then now I'm up the creek without a paddle. And so it's like I keep trying to wait to see if like the market's gonna tank, but that's not smart. And I know that because while I'm waiting for that to see if that's gonna happen, house prices are just getting higher and higher and higher. Interest rates are just getting higher and higher and higher. So I need to just have faith, and I need to just jump in, and I need to do everything that I can do to be as smart about it as I possibly can. And then from there, like, let go and let God, you know what I mean? My goal with my first flip is to buy a house that if crap hit the fan and I couldn't sell it, that I would be able to just move into it. And I just bought a house and fixed it up, and the kids and I will live there. And then in 2 years or 5 years or whatever it takes, when the market goes back up and I can make money on it, I would sell it at that point or turn it into a rental house or whatever. So my first flip needs to check a lot of boxes. Step one is to find a real estate agent and a general contractor that I like and trust. Second question, how is dating going? Dating is dating. I enjoy dating, but I also hate dating. Dating after being married for so long, especially me, I got married at 18. I did very, very, very little dating before I got married. So I kind of jumped into the world of dating kind of for the first time, like after my divorce. So there was a ton to learn. So you go from being married for 15 years and like obviously not flirting with or talking to guys, and then suddenly you're divorced and you hop on a dating app and there's like all these guys that you can talk to. So it's kind of like you're a kid and there's this massive table full of candy and someone tells you you can eat all of this candy. And as a kid, you're like, heck yes, like I'm gonna eat all of that. And you're super excited about it. But then you get like 10 pieces in and you realize that like your stomach kind of hurts, you have a headache, you have a toothache, you don't really feel very good. And suddenly that table full of candy doesn't really look as appetizing anymore. And you kind of just want something real with actual substance, like a salad or something. That's kind of like dating. Like at first it's really fun and I have enjoyed it, and I have learned a ton about myself through dating that I am really, really, really grateful for, especially because I always thought that I was really shy, and dating has been like such a kind of just like a social exercise for me, just like really learning how to be comfortable in my own skin and how to be confident in just 100% being myself on a date and not being self-conscious, learning how to keep up conversation with someone that you just met. Like, it has been really, really great. It has shown me the things that I want in a relationship and a person, and things that I don't want in a relationship and a person. And that is something that I did not do the first time around because I didn't date. But it's also, you get to a point where you're just tired of it all and you just kind of get sick of it. I feel like when you get to the point that you start to look at that table full of candy and it doesn't look as appetizing anymore and you're craving a salad, is when you get to the point in dating where you're tired of talking to multiple people at once. You're tired of going on first dates. You're tired of the dating apps. Like, you just, if you're gonna put your time and energy and effort into something, you want to be putting it into something that's real and something that's fulfilling. You want to be putting it into a relationship. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with the whole dating thing. I'm taking a break because I'm just tired of it all. I have the tummy ache and the toothache. But the crappy thing about it is that I am a relationship kind of person, and I'm trying to sort that out in my head. I really am trying to get to the point in my life where if I'm never in a relationship, if I never get married again, that I will be a happy person, because I think that that's a healthy place to be. But I'm also trying to give myself grace and understanding that I am a relationship person. Like, I think that some people, you know, don't need a relationship in their life, and other people do. And there's nothing wrong with being either type of person. It's cruddy because on one hand, I'm extremely tired of the dating world and I don't want to do it anymore, but that's how you find someone. I guess I'll just start praying that I meet him in a grocery store. Like, maybe we'll just do that. You want to pray with me? So that's dating. This paint is, we're making progress here. We're making progress. It's going great. Next question. How is co-parenting going? Co-parenting is, I would say, going relatively well. It's just like any relationship in your life. It takes work, it takes commitment, it takes selflessness, it takes sacrifice, it takes respect, it takes patience, it takes understanding. And it's something that you constantly have to work on, and it's something that has its highs and its lows. And you just do the best that you can do to work through those and try to just, you can only control you. And so you try to just do all that you can do to make it to where you have a good relationship. And I feel like we are on the same page with that. I think that we both put in the work and the time and the understanding, not that we don't have like our hard moments, but we're both committed to trying to have the best relationship that we can for the kids, and also just like mental health. Because when things are like at a low, like, it's stressful and it's exhausting and it's not great for your mental health. And so, you know, it's worth it for everyone involved to do everything that they can do to have a good co-parenting relationship, number one for the kids, but also just like for our own lives. Yeah, it's will always be a work in progress. I talked in my last video about a moment that I had last year where I was crying all night. I could never think about that memory without crying. Like, just instantly thinking about it, I instantly start crying. It was a hard moment of me realizing that my kids were gonna have a stepmom. And it was so soon after the divorce. But I don't want me sharing that to come off like I don't respect and love and appreciate the fact that the kids have a stepmom. They have an amazing stepmom, and I am really so grateful for that, because she could have been crazy. I know that she cares about and loves my kids, and from a mother to a mother, that's all you can ask for. And I will always be appreciative of that, and I will always have a love and a respect for her because of that. And I know, I've never been a stepmom, but I know that being a stepmom is not easy. Like, I can't imagine all of the challenges that go along with that. And so we're all just doing our best to be the best parents that we can be. I've answered this one before, but this was definitely one of my most asked questions. Am I still Mormon, or do I still belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or am I still Christian? The answer to all three of those is yes, of course. Do I not seem like I am? I know that I started swearing. I do swear a little. Yeah? What's your favorite swear word? TikTok. Am I still a Christian? Yes. But am I a perfect person? Do I make mistakes? Am I learning and growing along the way? For sure, no doubt. Anywhoozin. Last question is, what is the hardest part about being a single mom? It has its challenging moments, but how do I put this? I feel like I'm a better mom in a lot of ways since becoming a single mom, because you have no choice but to be like all in. You wear all of the hats. You are doing all of the cleaning, all of the cooking, all of the errand running, all of the homework, all of the playing with the kids, all of everything. It's all you. So you don't have the luxury of like not showing up. You know what I mean? I have grown such a different kind of bond with my kids being a single mom. Like obviously I loved them with my entire heart and soul. And obviously we had a bond before my divorce, but it's like after, it's like, it's just the three of us. We're a team. Especially my bond with Harper. We're just a team now. We rely on each other. That has strengthened our bond even more. But being a single mom is also so hard. And my heart will always go out to all single parents, single dads, single moms. It's not easy doing it all on your own. Mentally, emotionally, physically. There are times that you just need those extra set of hands. The times that I'm like, I wish I wasn't a single mom right now. It's just when you just need someone there. Like at church, oh my gosh, church, being a single parent is like awful. You just need someone there with you to like help you take somebody to the bathroom or something. But in a lot of ways, I've also enjoyed, for lack of better words, being a single mom. So anyway, that is it. Hopefully my house is clean by this point, because currently it's not. The paint did come off, thank goodness. So I'm gonna eat the butt of Harper's Easter bunny. She won't know. And I'm actually gonna do what you just saw. Thank you guys so much for your support. I just have the best, you guys, the best. You guys have been so encouraging, so supportive, so understanding, so patient. And I really, truly am grateful for you. There is lots more ahead. We're on this wild ride together. And so thank you. Cheers.